Absolutely no one likes waiting on a paycheck, especially when you've got bills due. Good thing there's Chime. Now you can get your paycheck up to 2 days early with your direct deposit. That's up to 2 more days to save, pay bills, and generally just feel good about your money situation. With Credit Builder, members can increase their credit history with no annual fees or interest.
And having a good credit score can mean getting better car loan rates or renting apartments easier. Or just bragging rights around the dinner table, seriously. So continue your credit journey with Chime. Get started with Chime today. Apply for a free account that takes less than 2 minutes. Get started today at chime.com/sock. That's chime.com/sock.
The Chime Credit Builder Visa Credit Card is issued by Stride Bank, N.A., pursuant to a license from Visa USA Chime checking account and $200 qualifying direct deposit required to apply for the secured Chime Credit Builder Visa Credit Card. Regular on-time payment history can have a positive impact on your credit score. Impact to score may vary, and some users' scores may not improve. What's up, guys, and welcome back to Put a Sock in It. You guys know who is featured and everything. Duh.
Zendaya.
Yeah.
You know what people say is that if you squint your eyes really hard and look at me, they see Zendaya. I personally don't think it's like, I don't
My eyes just fully closed. I can see it.
You can see it. Hi, guys. What's up? It's me, Larray, featuring my lovely hunk of meat.
They know.
Noah. Okay, but still... No,
there could be a new viewer.
Oh,
yeah, no.
True.
Like, what if they never seen us before? You think you're just so famous, huh? I'm just kidding. Here we go. I haven't seen Noah in about, it's giving 2 months? A month.
No, it has not been 2 months. It's been like just around a month.
I know. I miss you so much.
I know you do. No, I miss you too. How have you been? Like, genuinely.
I finished Stranger Things. Did you finish it?
I did.
Wasn't it? It was. Honestly, I thought it was like the best one.
Oh, okay. The way you were going into it, you were like,
no, like it like had me hooked.
Okay, so you want to know my experience watching it? So I kind of did like what I did with Euphoria, right? Like when season 1 of Euphoria came out, like I didn't watch it. It was like a few years ago, and like I don't know, I was doing other things at the time. Like I wasn't as so like into it. No, I just had other interests. Like I was like I think I was in college at the time, like just playing soccer, I
forgot you were a normal person once. Yeah.
And then when season 2 came around and like, I started seeing more hype about it, because you're like in it,
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm giving in and I'm going to watch it and loved it, right?
It's phenomenal.
Same thing with Stranger Things. Whereas this, kind of the same thing because this season, as opposed to like season 3, it's a bit of like a couple year gap, right?
Yeah.
Like
it's been, I think it was like 3 years.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, then I was definitely like probably like in high school at that time.
Yeah.
Which is
You're
crazy.
A little baby.
So I literally like 2 months ago started Stranger Things and I finished it from season 1 to season 4. And then literally the night that season 4 part 2 dropped, I had literally caught up that night. So I was like, it was like perfect timing.
Right.
But cranked through it, I honestly might want to watch it again to just like, you pick up different things when you watch the show again.
I like watched Avengers 3 times and I caught up on so many things. Did you not notice that Spider-Man shoots web out of his suit and not his like actual hands?
Yeah, because...
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I debunked that shit. It's just crazy.
I just ultra pay attention to like shows and movies because I like love to catch the first time around. I catch those things.
I want waffle fries.
And I lost something once. No, in Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man. Because did you see when Tobey Maguire shot out of his hand? They're like, how do you do that? Mm-hmm. Like they were like, yours does that? Mm-hmm. And like that scene, I was like, okay, that's when I like kind of caught on. I was like, wait, do they not? And so I took a closer look. He shoots out of his suit. So does Andrew Garfield. Tobey Maguire is the only one that like
I met his wife. Oh, we met his wife or his ex-wife. Are they still married?
Tobey Maguire's wife?
Yeah.
No.
We met
Jen.
Jen. Love her.
She was a queen.
I know. I miss her. I should
They have kids. They have kids together.
I know. Their kid was at the Billy. Wait, let's get into the real topic of Stranger Things.
Stranger Things. We got
leading into Doja Cat versus Noah.
Okay, wait. I want to before we get into that.
I'm just fiending for some drama. My life has been so boring.
What did you like? You liked it?
I loved it. It was amazing. 001 was so fine.
I
was on my knees.
Vecna?
I would let him fully put his tentacles all around my body.
Do the Chrissy Crumble challenge. And then
no, because imagine. No, but think about this. Hear me out. Look at me in the eyes. We're here. Hey, we're here. I'm a visionary person. I love imagery. I'm very artistic with my brain. Imagine Vecna in real life, right? Toby. What's his name? Not Toby. What's his name? In the show.
Vecna.
No, but like the boy.
Right.
Max.
No, Max is the girl.
Jamie Campbell Bauer.
Is that his name in the show?
Jamie Campbell Bauer is the guy's name.
So Jamie Bauer is the actor.
What's
Vecna's name in the show? Before he becomes Vecna.
Henry Creel.
No.
Okay, yeah, no, his name is Henry. His name is Henry.
Yeah.
Slay. I imagine this.
No, wait. No, that's
is.
not making sense.
It is.
Vecna was Henry Creel's son. No, that's wrong. Google's wrong. I swear to God.
How the fuck are you?
Watch me
you're such
prove.
a Taurus man because you're so close-minded and so fucking.
No, watch how stupid you're gonna look.
No, bitch, you're fucking stupid.
Henry
Don't silence
Creel was
me.
his father.
No, it literally Google just said that it's Henry.
Don't believe everything you read on Google. Trust me. I promise you. Because I promise you. I'm not crazy.
Right.
No, you're fully.
I'm not crazy. Henry Creel was the dad that got pinned with all the murders. It was the son who became Vecna.
I don't care if this is your astrology Taurus sign.
I saw it one time and I understand the show no other.
I just find it so funny how literally Google is telling you that his name was Henry. And
it wasn't. I promise you.
Oh my god, white man. Oh. It's okay. We'll just call him.
No, his dad was Henry Creel. I put that on everything. I will literally
put that on your mama.
I honestly would. I would put that on my mom. Ooh. That Henry Creel was the father in it.
Your mama decapitated.
IMDb's pretty accurate, and they're saying friendly, orderly / Vecna.
I'm so.
I don't know. Here, let's move on.
He has a name that's pissing me off.
Ask the viewers to write it in.
Wait, give me a sign if I should smack this bitch God.
I'm sure someone will know.
Can you guys comment down Vecna's real name because Noah's gonna have a literal aneurysm?
No, because remember when
you're getting violent. And I'm getting scared for my life. I need you to calm down.
Number one,
put that hands down.
The main girl, Will Byers' sister, Nancy. Okay. Remember when Nancy and
the hand? I need you to put down. I'll call the police right now.
That's not a threat.
As a Caucasian woman,
animated, Nancy and the other girl. I forgot the other girl's name, but they went to go to the mental asylum to visit Henry Creel, who was pinned with the murders, who lost his eyes and all that stuff.
Oh, the old guy.
The old guy. That was Henry Creel.
No, it wasn't.
What do you mean? I'm about to
hands are getting thrown.
Stupid. Was Henry Creel. They literally said, this is Henry Creel. He's known as
they never said that.
His son.
They never said that. I watched the show 6 times. They never said that.
Said what? Who do you think they were visiting in the mental asylum? No, now I'm going to get aggressive. Because this is
we're getting loud. Come closer. I'll call the police.
Ew.
I'll call the police.
Anyways.
With your broke ass.
Anyways.
Okay, regardless of this, all I wanted to tell you was imagine having sex with Vecna, he picks you up and then he unzips your pants with his powers. Are you kidding me? My back is arched. I thought about it. I
thought about it.
I completely envisioned him pulling me. You know how people choke? He chokes you with his powers.
His tentacles?
That's your fantasy.
Which ones? Anyways, so I went to church the other day and it was insane.
Good.
I know.
Should we do Noah versus Doja?
Okay, so speaking of Stranger Things, Noah Schnapp, who plays Will Byers in the show Stranger Things.
Let's talk about that crazy ass bowl cut before we get into this. He shouldn't have been beefing with Doja. He should be beefing with his stylist.
Yeah.
Did y'all see that shit?
He should have told us.
Why do they do that to poor Noah?
Yeah.
He's got a
great head of hair in real life. And then
no, he has amazing set of hair in real life. But
yeah, in the show.
Imagine.
It's acting. Got to play the character. Anyways, not involving acting. This was true. So his co-star, one of his co-stars who was introduced in season 4, Eddie Munson.
Okay.
Got some hype in season 4, right? He was the leader of the Hellfire Club, I want to say. And he was the leader of them, and then obviously was pinned with the murders and because people didn't want to believe it.
I've seen the show.
Right. But for people who are watching, he was a pretty bizarre but almost relatable character. I feel a lot of people loved him because he was just I don't know, he was different and he was cool and he
was he in the other seasons or
was wrongfully accused. No? He was not in the other season. He was introduced.
Oh, so this is his debut.
This is new.
Oh, nice.
He's been in other things, but the people loved him in this.
Yeah.
And when you're loved when your character's loved, you know, you get hype in real life, and it became a thing that like everyone like was like, oh my god, Eddie Munson,
everyone wanted
you know,
him. He was fine.
And one of those people happened to be Doja Cat, and she slid into Noah Schnapp's DMs and was like, hey, like put me on to your co-star Eddie Munson. I don't know his real name.
Joseph Quinn.
Okay.
Close.
So she wanted for Noah to hook her up with him. Yeah. I don't know if it was a joke. I don't know if it was just playing but like Noah then screenshot the DMs and aired it out on a TikTok. And I actually saw the TikTok like I should have commented first. I was like pretty early to the TikTok. I think it had like 4,000 likes at that time. Yeah, I was like really early. It said like 2 minutes, and like so I was early to a Noah Schnapp post.
Wait, that's insane though. Considering how much is blown up, like when you saw it,
it was pretty insane. Did
you think?
I like looked at it and I watched it and I was like, it's kind of funny. Like I didn't expect drama to come out of it. Yeah. You know, I thought like Doja was maybe like messing around and was like, yeah, like post. It would be kind of funny, like post this. Like texted him separately and was like, I'm
like it was a joke.
Like I thought it was kind of a setup thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then even if it wasn't, like to expose like a private conversation like that. Noah's literally a kid. Like Noah is genuinely like he just graduated high school. Like
I disagree. I think both parties are.
You're disagreeing he's a kid?
No, he's 17 years old, turning 18.
Yeah,
he knows wrong from right. Obviously, the joke. Obviously, to him it was a joke, which is valid because I probably would do some shit like that. But then again, private DMs are private DMs for a reason. But 17. being made the butt of the joke, regardless of who you are, you're still going to like feel some type of way about it. Did she? Now I'm thinking to myself, if she would have reacted in a way where it was like, "LOL, hate you for this" in the comments, "LOL, this is stupid," text you privately, great. It would, but the way she went about it. Here's my better example: if you don't want people to overreact about it, then you shouldn't overreact about it yourself. True. But the way she reacted made people talk about it even more. Now, if she would have commented and been like, "This is stupid," and texted him, no one would have. It would have died out.
Or shit, like I knowing her and like her outgoing, like funny personality, like she's known for like doing weird stuff.
100%, but still,
like it would have been funny if she just would have like commented like LMFAO, like all caps, like that would have been like such a Doja response.
I would probably laughed at it too, but just because you can't invalidate someone's feelings, and I'm not, even though she like technically to all of us, she overreacted. Still, it's. The joke's made about her.
I haven't even really touched on her side. Like, I was just saying, like...
Well, I'm not talking
I think he might have done it, like, genuinely, because he is 17 years old. I genuinely think that it was such, like, an innocent thing. Like, I didn't think he thought anything would come out of it.
It wasn't an innocent
thing. And then, like, obviously learned his lesson by the way she reacted to it. And, like, going on her side... Yeah, like airing, like having someone air out a private DM. Yeah. But then you could also argue, like, people are also saying, like, this isn't me. This is other people saying, like, well, the fact that she's reaching out to, like, an underage person to hook up with, like, or to hook them up with, like, an older co-star is a little inappropriate. But at the same time, like, it's Noah. Like, Noah is been around for a while. He's, like, America's younger brother. And, like, you know, you kind of... Like, I'll text Noah sometimes and be like, hey. And he's just like, he's great. Like, he's just like a good kid. Yeah. And like, you kind of forget that he's 17 until he does stuff like that. And it's like, he's literally
It's also like Charlie too. But also like, we're all in the same space. So it's really where, I mean, I stay away from being friends with people that are like under the age of 18. Yeah. Just because like we don't have anything in common, really.
Right.
I like growing up and then becoming friends with Charlie when she was such a young age, I kind of kept my distance. I was more so closer with Dixie.
Yeah.
But obviously, like, we're all in the same space. Like, we're always gonna collab. Like, it's just how it is. At the end of the day, though, there's a certain boundary where it's like, in my personal opinion, I obviously like can care less what other people do with their lives.
Right.
But I'm not gonna reach out to like Charlie when she was 16 and be like, hook me up with this person. Like, I just think like I would probably like text Dixie if anything, or like text the person myself.
Right. She could have totally messaged so many other people.
Yeah. Still, I just hope at the end of the day,
I don't think it was like I don't think it was that deep of a thing where she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna like." It was just like,
like when she went live and was like, "That's borderline like snake shit." And I was like, "Is it like?" I feel like it was genuinely just funny. Like but
it's funny to you because you were at the butt of the joke, silly.
It wasn't even a joke. It was just like there's no shame about like...
I think it's just because I'm a fucking Cancer.
You know what it is? It's like, I try to imagine in her place, what would it be like if someone just posted your messages and you like fully expected that not to go anywhere, but then
exactly.
it got posted. I feel like I'd kind of panic a little.
I know, exactly. That's why I want to look at both sides. And I'm like, to be fair, like, if I reached out and like if it was like someone that like no one really expect, but like he literally had like the hype at the time, and like I'm sure a lot of people were trying to somehow get a hold of like Joseph Quinn, and like it was just kind of funny that she went through Noah, and then like I don't know the whole, but then no, I get it. I think it just could have been handled like offline, like her going live and saying that. I was just like, oh, like poor Noah, but at the same time, like. He learned his lesson, I hope. And I hope they squash it because they're both... I love both of them, to be fair. And
they're
like,
both amazing
I really...
people.
Yeah, I really
do hope. I
it.
honestly don't... I hope the internet doesn't like ruin their like future friendship or just future anything. I mean, remember when you thought...
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I think Noah was getting heat. Noah's snout? Noah?
Yeah, it was literally around like 2 years ago when I first came out to LA, and like when I kind of like had like the hype, and I was getting like a lot of praise, and then when that happens, you know, a lot of people start digging and stuff like that, and like trying to find things, and a lot of people were like making up rumors, you know, the whole dreams thing, and then other things getting like accused. And I saw one tweet after, like, in the midst of all this, one tweet was like, LMFAO, like, not surprised Noah saying the N-word and stuff like that. And I assumed it was about me. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, I responded to the thing and I was like, what did I say? It was like a trend to cancel / hate me. Like,
it was a goofy response, but
I was basically like, come on.
No,
like, now we're just reaching. And then people were like, did you just admit to saying that? I'm like, wait, what? Like, how did this happen? Like people
I
tried
felt so
turning
bad
it.
for you at the time too, because you were so like pure and innocent.
I was so new to it, and I just wanted to like address
better.
everything, and I wanted to solve everything.
Yeah.
And now I know just to keep my mouth shut and just.
That was actually the funniest moment ever, though.
It was fun. And people were like, "No, we're talking about Noah Schnapp," and I was like, "Oh,
funny."
Yeah.
Hashtag.
So that happened, and
I don't even know how to respond.
Yeah.
Okay, babe.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Larry, I love Athletic Greens.
I'm so glad you turned me on weeks ago. I was taking way too many vitamin pills, wasn't eating enough vegetables, and overall felt kind of icky all the time. But now I use Athletic Greens every day, and I'm never looking back, y'all.
I started taking AG1 because I care about my health, and so should you all.
I just love that it doesn't taste healthy, yet it gives you all the health benefits you need. I actually look forward to taking AG1 every morning.
With one delicious scoop of AG1, you're absorbing 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole food source superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens to help you start your day right. This special blend of ingredients supports your gut health, your nervous system, your immune system, your energy, recovery, focus, and aging.
And for all of you that are worried about climate change like me, Athletic Greens is a climate-neutral certified company. In 2020, Athletic Greens purchased carbon credits that support project projecting old-growth rainforests. We love a company that cares about the world.
AG1 is a small micro-habit with big benefits. It's one thing you can do every single day to take great care of yourself.
Right now, it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition. It's just one scoop in a cup of water every day. That's it. No need for a million different pills and supplements to look out for your health.
To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/sockinit. Again, that is athleticgreens.com/sockinit to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance. Is this piece of plastic in your wallet doing enough for you? Because with the secured Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card, you can start building credit with everyday purchases and on-time payments. You see, with Credit Builder, members can increase their credit history with no annual fees or interest.
And having a good credit score can mean getting better car loan rates or renting apartments easier. Or just bragging rights around the dinner table, seriously. So continue your credit journey with Chime. What are you waiting for? Hopefully not your paycheck. Get started with Chime today. Apply for a free account that takes less than 2 minutes. Get started today at chime.com/sock. That's chime.com/sock.
The Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card is issued by Stride Bank, N.A., pursuant to a license from Visa USA Chime checking account and $200 qualifying direct deposit required to apply for the secured Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card. Regular on-time payment history can have a positive impact on your credit score. Impact to score may vary, and some users' scores may not improve.
Can I say it? Can I please?
Say it, go.
I feel like I'm living vicariously through you. Noah talked to Beyonce. I know, that's so sick. I literally think you live the coolest life ever.
It's pretty cool.
I love
It's definitely
just hearing
not
your
what I
stories.
ever expected.
Okay,
to be honest.
how?
So I went to the white party, Michael Rubin's white party in the Hamptons. He throws
Slay.
it. I don't know how long he's been throwing it, but Michael Rubin, fortunately, have become very close with him. And
Who's Michael
he's just
Rubin?
A great guy. He recently was an owner of the 76ers, but he kind of, I don't want to air this out, but it's like very public. I just don't know the exact wording of what he
Yeah.
did. He like sold something with the 76ers, but he's still like on the board. But he also he's the CEO of Fanatics and like that whole thing. So he's just a great businessman in like the sports world, and he knows a lot of just people, and he's become like, he's really cool. I like look up to him in a lot of ways, but he's also just like a really good guy that I can just like text.
He was really sweet when I met him.
And he's got a daughter named Kylie who's literally the best, and she's like my little cousin. She's amazing. Just a great family over there. And he throws his party, and he's got he knows a lot of people from like every vertical.
Yeah.
He knows like a lot of people, and every year he throws his party. And last year I went as well, but this year was pretty crazy as well. Very like similar in terms of just like last year was just like what, like I never thought I'd be in a room with some of these people, and then this year was kind of just like, nice to see you again, like that kind of thing. It was just like kind of surreal to like even
So cool.
Yeah, so it was fun. It basically, how it works is just like you get there, a lot of people, and you kind of have like you mingle for the first like hour, and just like say hi to everyone on like the main deck, and then we eventually move down, and then it's like a feast. It's like long tables that go from like 100-yard tables, like 3 stacked in a row, and basically just everyone is like a buffet catering type thing. Everyone just gets food, eat, sit down, talk, listen to music, like that kind of thing.
Cool.
And then you head up to the rooftop, and then on the rooftop, like, I mean, just from the people there, like, they could literally grab anyone and be like, you want to go perform? And they'll be like, yeah, I'll perform. So Miguel performed, which is sick. Miguel performed up top, and it was pretty cool. And then like,
Is this at Nobu?
no, it was at his house, his house in the Hamptons, and it's insane. It's like right on the beach, and it's just huge.
That's crazy.
But then there's like a rooftop, and that's when like you had like the dessert and like that kind of stuff, and like drinks, and just kind of more mingling with like live music going on. And then like later they'll be like, and then we watch the fireworks from up there. Like fireworks are going off. They have their own, and then you kind of make your way down to like there's like a tent like in the backyard that he like makes into a club every year. Him and Will Macris, he's a legend icon as well. They kind of like host this like and make this whole party happen, and they like turn it into a club. And this year, like,
how big is this house?
It's crazy. No, it's insane.
Jesus.
Like the house is insane. And then the club kind of just turns into like anyone can like go on stage and like take over the DJ booth. So like at the end of the night, like Travis Scott and like Drake, Meek Mill, Lil Durk, like all those guys were just up there. Lil Baby.
I think I saw
pretty
videos of
crazy.
this. Was it like the crowd was going insane climbing shit when Travis was playing?
Maybe. I mean, I posted it on mine like a
Did
few.
you see the TikTok? It was like a picture of Lil Baby, I think Drake and Meek Mill, and then Charlie, and the caption was like, "What do they talk about?"
No, the conversations are actually very interesting. Like, literally, because I'm there and I'm very like outgoing, and like I just go up to people and just talk to them. Like,
You're like, "Hey,
and the
Kylie."
conversations are just so normal. Like, whatever you think the conversations would be, are like you would think that we're talking about like
And
that's like, yeah, like, so what's next? Like, you know, like, oh my God, like, hate this person. Like, I don't know, like, just like,
is it like small
higher
talk?
status things? It's more like, how you been? Like, genuinely, like, are you happy? Like, that kind, it's just like such like, when you're catching up with a friend, like, type thing, like, it's the most like normal conversations ever. And it's so funny because
I couldn't fathom having a normal conversation with Drake though.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Like, I'm nowhere near the status of like any of them, but it's like, it's cool to like be there and like talk and like,
I still can't believe you
have a conversation with them, because at the end of the day, like, you go to these things and you realize everyone's like human, and it's like, they are legendary, and there's some of these people like I like respect just what they've done, and just like really like every time I meet someone, like, I have no problem going up to huge fan, how are you, like that kind of thing. Like, it's I don't want to make it weird in any way. Like, I don't
it shouldn't, because we all kind of do the same thing, just some in better professions than
Yeah,
others. But we're all in entertainment, and we all know how like overwhelming it is. Obviously,
yeah, and that's something you can relate to a lot, because a lot of people, like, even like, I don't know, like some people that you wouldn't even think are just like so like genuine, and be like, like, how are you handling it all? And it's like, oh, like, I'm okay, like, I'm just happy to be there. Like, they're all such nice people. Like, genuinely, like, I not a single person that I talked to at that, and I talked to like just about everyone. Like, none of them, like, you wouldn't think that they have accomplished the things they have, because they are like, no one has like the right to have an ego, but like if they did, I'd be like, okay, like,
makes sense.
I understand why Drake doesn't want to talk to me. You know, it's like, but so nice. And like, Drake's one of them that I met like quite a while ago. Like, when I like first came out to LA, I went to Stas and Zach Bia's birthday party, and he was there, met him there, and like, he knew who I was there, which was kind of cool. And like, it's like, you know how the world works, and like, you constantly, like, after you meet someone, you kind of see them everywhere. And it's like, with anything, like, you see a word and you like start to hear it everywhere, and it's like, what? And so, that happening with like Drake was kind of weird, because like, I then kept seeing him, and it was just more of like, yeah, what's up? Like, have you been chilling? Like, love the album, that kind of thing. Like
Sticky was a bop.
Yeah, like, I love Sticky. Like, but yeah, so that became that, and like, it was just really cool. But Jay-Z and Beyonce, it was pretty cool seeing them again, because they were there last year. Last year was kind of like breaking the ice of like, hey, like, huge fan of you both, and they were like, our kids love you guys, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. And so that was pretty surreal, but it was a while ago, like before last year's party as well. Beyonce's assistant somehow, like, assistant or assistant of assistant, I don't know, he worked for Beyonce somehow, and I was walking, I don't know who I was with, but I was walking like down a beach, and he like pulled me aside and was like,
told me this,
and he was like, hey, like, I work for Beyonce, like, I do a lot of things with like Blue, and like, I like look over her, she loves you, and like, we would love to send you some like Ivy Park. And like, that's how I kind of became like on that PR list, and like, I was like, oh, cool. And so I was like, if she wants to like collab, like anything like that, I was like, I like tell Blue I said hi. And it was so like, it's so weird talking about it, because it's like, what? Like,
no, it's unsurreal, but it's like honestly deserved.
Yeah. It's so like, it's so cool. Like, it's just cool at the end of the day. And I know, like, last year it was basically just like huge fan. She's like, oh, our kids love you. Like, hope you guys have a great time tonight. It was very small talk. And then I told Larry this morning, we went to the gym together and like walked on the treadmill, and I told him how, like, because he asked me, and I totally forgot, because like, so much happened that night, and it was just like, you kind of just take it all in, and you almost kind of like black out, like when you talk to someone like of that status. And it was just like, it was just kind of cool. And it was kind of funny, because I was telling him, when Dixie and I were like, she had to use the restroom, so I like walked Dixie out, and we like went out of like the club area, and they were leaving like the kitchen area. And so Jay-Z, Beyonce, me and Dixie like kind of meet like right at the door, and it was like, everyone was either here or there, so we kind of had like this little intimate moment, and it was like, hey guys, and they were like, hey, and we were like, oh, are you guys heading out? And they were like, yeah, we're getting old, like that kind of stuff. And they were like, we're gonna head back to the kids. And I was like, they're so normal, like they're just so, like, I was like,
and I could just see,
I was like, I could see my mom and dad saying that, and it was just like such like a cool like thing. And then like Jay-Z was like feeling up on like my I was wearing like a Prada PJ shirt, and that I got from like a show invitation.
We went on Paris.
Yeah. In Milan.
No,
it was in Milan. And he was like, it's like, man, you look fly. He was like, I gotta get me one of these. And I was like, yeah, and like I got it from like a show. I was like, I don't know if it's online. Like I'll send you a link. Like I'll literally talk to everyone I know at Prada and to get you one. I'll get you 5.
Take mine.
Yeah. I literally was like, you want it? Imagine. No, but he was like, it was pretty cool because I was having a conversation with Jay-Z and then Dixie was talking to Beyonce, and then we like crossed at the end, and it was just like, well, we hope you guys have a great night, like get home safe, like that kind of thing. Crazy. And it was just like, after like when they left the door, like I like held the door for them, and I was like, have a great night, you guys. And they were like, you're so sweet.
Did you like
and then,
scream after they were like,
yeah, Dixie and I look at each other, we're like, what just happened? And so it's like, it was pretty crazy. And like, I have no problem, I have no like shame about like fangirling or fanboying about someone. Like, Beyonce and Jay-Z, like I don't care who you are. It's like cool, like to talk to them. And like like as much as like the conversation was very normal, like I wasn't like, oh my god, like hi guys. It was just very normal. Like after, it's like, what? Like looking back at their career, and it's just like, wow, it's like my utmost respect.
Fucking
for
Beyonce.
It's crazy. Like I don't care who you are. Like I was just like, yeah, it was insane.
Is crotch discomfort hurting your game? Fear no more. The kings of crotch comfort, Manscaped, have spent 2 years designing the most comfortable boxer briefs out there. Sleek, soft, comfortable, and flexible. The brand new Boxers 2.0 from Manscaped take your balls to the royal ball throne.
The global leaders in below-the-waist grooming have the Lawnmower 4.0 for the trimming, so you can wear the Boxers 2.0 for the chilling. They even trademarked the jewel pouch, so you know it's serious. I think it's time that you invest your family jewels. So let your bulge breathe and get 20% off free shipping by using our code SOCK at manscaped.com.
Okay, so recently I've been looking for a new pair of boxer briefs, and I have to turn you all onto these briefs because they are rocking my world.
Y'all, these are the best boxer briefs on the market. You may think that the pair you're wearing right now is super comfortable, but trust me when I say these are way better.
These boxers are a game changer, and features include the jewel pouch, a pouch designed to cradle your boys in their own special space, lined with fabric to keep them well ventilated. Is this heaven on earth? More like heaven on girth.
The micromodal fabric is buttery soft and breathable, keeping your cucumber cool. Walk, run, strut these moisture-wicking boxer breathe without breaking a sweat. The tagless waistband hugs your body without digging in it, and it lays flat against your skin to reduce chafing.
The front fly opening gives easy access and makes bathroom breaks quick and efficient. Multiple ways for entry and passage for your package. And colors and sizes range from small to 3XL for all of my guys out there.
Get 20% off plus free shipping with our code SOCK at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with our code SOCK at manscaped.com. Up your crotch game, because once the Boxers 2.0 touch your sack, you'll never go back. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Larry, do you ever go through stuff and wish that you had a professional therapist to help you through the tough times?
Funny you asked that. I've been having some real anxiety lately, and I've been wanting to reach out for some help. But what's different about this time is that I actually want to get help from a real professional rather than relying on my friends and family to keep me sane.
Well, if you're ever going through it again, you have to hit up BetterHelp.
Wait, you're so right. I've used BetterHelp in the past, and they knew exactly how to help me.
Dude, same. They're the real deal. BetterHelp Online Therapy will assess your needs and can match you with your own licensed professional therapist in less than 48 hours.
With therapy, it can take a few tries to find the right fit for you. BetterHelp makes it easy and free to change therapists if needed.
You can schedule weekly videos or phone sessions so you don't have to be on camera if you don't want to. And getting therapy every week is as easy as a few clicks on your laptop or phone.
And they have a special offer for our listeners. Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/sock. That's 10% off your first month of online therapy at betterhelp.com/sock.
Your birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
Cancer season. Ugh.
Cancer season. You know what's so crazy? Is that my birthday's coming up, but you won't be here. Which is like, I understand you have a girlfriend to attend to and you have a life to live by, but I did go to the Bahamas for your birthday.
Oh, do not even act like
I'm joking. I'm joking.
my birthday just happened
mad.
to be during that time.
Oh my god, I'm joking. You take everything so serious.
I'll do
Oh
something
my
for you.
God.
I'll figure it out.
No, I'm joking.
I'll be gone
I
from,
honestly
like-
I would just appreciate just a text, but
Oh, shut up. I'll give you more than a text. You will? Imagine. Like what? Like you're like,
just trying to do.
yeah. No, but
I'll be gone from like the 19th to like the 24th. So it's literally like in the middle, like where your birthday.
That's
which is
fine.
Which is annoying.
But I'm gonna be with like friends though. We're going to we're gonna like. I don't even want to talk about birthday plans. It makes me like stressed out. So they're
don't.
like Madison and
They'll
Nick
figure
have an
it out.
idea, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna let them handle it, and I'm just showing up. So
That's what I like. Are you? Yeah. Are you? That's a good way to talk about it. Are you one of those like birthdays to you? Do you like to do you like to do stuff for your own birthday? Like, do you like to be in charge of it?
I
Or
like
do you
no. So I've done this. I've been this way
You
my
kind
entire
of leave
life.
trust to other people.
For my birthday, I don't care. I'll be like, I'll have a plan, and that's it.
Right.
But I take other people's birthdays so seriously. Like my friend, Sir, I literally planned his birthday out. Mario planned his birthday out. Took him to Big Bear. Nick just moved in. I planned his birthday out. I like had balloons. Took him to a
Fire.
club. Like I take other people's birthdays so seriously, just because I think it's such a special day for for you.
It's
your
fun,
day.
yeah,
and
it's
a lot of
fun.
people are like
You're a giver.
self-sabotaging. I'm such a nurturer. I'm like a mom. It's my moon. Madison said it. But so pick me. It's my moon. But no, I just want people, I like seeing people feel special. And when it's like someone's birthday, like your birthday, I went off, Charlie's birthday, it's your day.
It's fun, like-
But everyone loves to say the whole like, I hate my birthday. You shouldn't. It's your fucking birthday.
It's fun. Like I feel like that's the same thing with like Christmas and stuff. Like I'm very much like a gift giver. Mm-hmm. I get that from my mom. My mom gives like the best gifts and like very always well thought out. Like
Yeah.
she knows like to this day she was like she had trouble this Christmas because she was like, what do I give someone that has everything and could get whatever they want? I'm like, I don't like. Make me like my special waffles. Like
They're in a box. They're cold.
she knows like the priceless things that only I would love from her, or like no, like she's like the only person that I know or that would know that I
Yeah.
want this, and it doesn't have a price tag on it. Like she knows I'm not very materialistic either, so it's like all of like that stuff is nice. Like giving someone a gift and seeing like their face, like seeing like them
it
like
feels so
appreciate it
good.
is so nice. Cause like when someone gives me a gift, like I could love it and I'll be like, I'm just not very like animated when it comes like, oh my god, this is the best gift ever. Like I'm not.
Gee willikers.
Yeah, like I don't want to like upset anyone by like if they have. Like you'll know if I love a gift and you'll know if like I don't.
Let me see your
And
necklaces.
I took it off, but just
No, I'm joking.
But just due to the fact, like I was wearing it
Wait,
like
can I wear it?
every day for a day.
Oh, you were. You slid. Like, can I wear it?
I'll start wearing it again, but I literally took it off when I went to London.
I have to keep saying I'm joking now because people take me too seriously. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
I saw clips of like me talking but being so sarcastic. And when I'm being sarcastic, you can't tell because I'm so dead ass serious. But it's sad.
Just break the fourth wall every time you say something like jokingly. You're
I gotta
just
go.
like a little office moment. Just
Me staring at the camera the entire fucking episode. Do you do baby talk with Dixie? I saw you guys do it.
Don't do
And
this.
I want to bring awareness to.
Like I'm not. In the
I
mood for
want
this
to
today.
bring awareness to America that baby talk should not be allowed and
Baby Yoda.
bullying should be normalized for people who baby talk. Dixie and Noah baby talk a lot.
It's like shut up. I don't even know what baby talk. What's up, you up? Imagine just like talking to baby Yoda. Just so cute.
He's so cute.
I do not.
You baby talk.
So Dixie.
Well, she does it to you.
I think it's completely satire, though. I think it's like totally ironic. It's like
because it makes me so uncomfortable. It makes me so uncomfortable, and I just have to sit there.
oh wait, no, we've done it. We do it.
Go,
It's not. It's like, but it's completely a joke.
And then they do it sexually too.
Nah, cut that shit. Cut that shit.
It was in Bahamas. Imagine little old me.
Hello, me.
You know, you wanna fuck me, Lizzie?
Oh, stop.
I go, what?
Stop that. You're just mad you have no one to baby talk to.
And you know what? I don't need anybody.
You baby talking to yourself.
Me in the mirror.
Hey, little baby boy.
Oh, stop.
No,
Stop that.
no, I think baby talk is cute to a certain extent. I'm trying to validate you.
Oh, I don't think it's cute at all. That's why we do it completely jokingly.
Oh my god, you're so fun to fuck with.
Then
if we went to high school,
Stop.
I would fully like troll you on my Finsta.
yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I don't know how to say
I have a topic
anything.
for you. Do you have clammy hands?
No, not at all.
No. I feel so bad for the people who have clammy hands, like sweaty palms, because they get so self-conscious to hold their partner's hand.
Oh, that is actually sad.
real,
So-
yeah.
It's real.
But that's the hardest thing is like I've been big lately on and like whenever like my friends come to me with something with some kind of problem because like
Wait.
like
We were talking about clammy hands.
I know, but this is kind of going in that direction.
Okay.
Like even with like people that I love in my life like are well kind of about clammy hands, more about like the
Depression.
being sad and like can't really seem to get themselves out of that slump. It's such a hard thing to talk about because it's like I'm big on like controlling the things you can control.
Yeah.
Like don't let things that like are out of your control affect your
100%.
mood. And it's like it is easier said than done though. Like
I can tell you, being best friends with people who struggle with depression and they lived with me, I used to.
I've known people.
Yeah, and you can't really force somebody who's going through something like that.
No, and it's
out
the
of it.
hardest thing. You just kind of have
You
to
just
be there for them.
You have to be there and be patient. It's more so like a thing where it's like you can show the horse the water, but you can't force it to drink it. And
T, you ate that one up. I love that saying.
but it's more so like I will be there for you, but if you, it comes with people who are depressed comes with them pushing you away,
I know.
projecting, just being.
And it's tough. You can't.
You have
I
to
feel
just
like you
have a
can't
tough
take any of
skin.
it personally.
Oh, 100% not.
Like that's what I kind of realized. Like dealing with some or not dealing, but
So
like
you have to just be there.
being like
be the
being there
sponge.
with being there through it all with like some friends. Yeah,
We all work differently though, so
exactly. At the end of the day, everyone's wired differently, and that's another thing that you kind of experience more when you grow up. Is like
it's so
different people respond differently to different things.
100%.
So that was this week's episode of Put a Sock in It. Featuring
Thank you guys so much for watching us talk about nonsense for 50 minutes straight. Have a blessed day. Drink water. Stay hydrated. Hydrated.
Oh, stop.
And have an amazing
Quote
day.
of the day.
Like-
Quote of the day.
like, comment.
Yeah. Quote of the day. Control what you can control.
Okay.
If you're letting other things affect you, don't. All right. It's
Hey.
just going to drain your energy. Make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, turn those post notifications on.
Please.
And
we love you guys.
that's it.
Have a nice
Love
day.
you guys.
Bye.